Let's start by understanding what people-pleasing really means. People-pleasing is the habit of constantly trying to satisfy others, often at the expense of your own needs or desires. Many people fall into this pattern because they want to be liked, avoid conflict, or fear rejection. While it may seem harmless at first, over time, this behavior can lead to stress, resentment, and even a loss of your own identity. Recognizing that you're a people pleaser is the first step toward change. In this video, we'll explore practical steps to help you break free from this cycle and start prioritizing your own well-being. People-pleasing often stems from deep-rooted beliefs or past experiences. Maybe you grew up in an environment where approval was given only when you met others' expectations. Or perhaps you learned that avoiding conflict kept things peaceful. Understanding the reasons behind your people-pleasing tendencies can help you address them more effectively. It's important to remember that wanting to help others is not a bad thing, but when it comes at the cost of your own happiness, it becomes a problem. Let's look at some common causes and how they might show up in your life. How do you know if you're a people pleaser? There are several signs to watch out for. You might find it hard to say no, even when you're overwhelmed. You may often apologize, even when you haven't done anything wrong. Or perhaps you avoid expressing your true opinions to keep the peace. These behaviors can leave you feeling drained and unfulfilled. Recognizing these signs is crucial because it allows you to take conscious steps toward change. In the next scenes, we'll discuss how to break these habits and build healthier boundaries. People-pleasing might seem like a way to keep everyone happy, but it often comes at a significant cost to your own well-being. Constantly putting others first can lead to emotional exhaustion, increased stress, and even resentment toward those you're trying to please. Over time, you may lose touch with your own needs, desires, and goals. This can result in a lack of fulfillment and a weakened sense of self. Understanding these consequences is a powerful motivator for change. Let's explore how you can start to reclaim your time and energy. One of the most effective ways to stop people-pleasing is by setting healthy boundaries. Boundaries are the limits you set to protect your time, energy, and emotional well-being. They help you define what is acceptable and what isn't in your relationships. Setting boundaries might feel uncomfortable at first, especially if you're used to always saying yes. But with practice, it becomes easier and more natural. Remember, boundaries are not about shutting people out. They're about taking care of yourself so you can show up authentically in your relationships. Saying no is a skill that takes time to develop, especially if you're used to always agreeing with others. Start small by turning down requests that aren't urgent or important. Practice polite but firm responses, such as, "I'm sorry, I can't help with that right now." Remember, you don't owe anyone a detailed explanation for your choices. Each time you say no, you reinforce your boundaries and build confidence in your ability to prioritize your own needs. To break the cycle of people-pleasing, it's essential to get clear on your own needs and desires. Take time to reflect on what truly matters to you. What activities make you feel energized? What situations leave you feeling drained? By understanding your own priorities, you can make choices that align with your values rather than simply reacting to the demands of others. This self-awareness is key to building a more balanced and fulfilling life. People-pleasing often comes from a lack of self-confidence. When you believe in your own worth, you're less likely to seek validation from others. Building self-confidence takes time and practice. Start by acknowledging your strengths and celebrating your achievements, no matter how small. Surround yourself with supportive people who encourage you to be yourself. Over time, you'll find it easier to stand up for your needs and make choices that honor your true self. It's common to feel guilty when you start prioritizing your own needs, especially if you're used to putting others first. Remember, taking care of yourself is not selfish. It's necessary for your well-being. When guilt arises, acknowledge it without judgment. Remind yourself that you deserve respect and care, just like anyone else. Over time, the guilt will lessen as you become more comfortable with your new boundaries. Assertive communication is a powerful tool for overcoming people-pleasing. Being assertive means expressing your thoughts, feelings, and needs clearly and respectfully. It's about standing up for yourself without being aggressive or passive. Practice using I statements, such as, "I feel overwhelmed when I take on too much." This approach helps you communicate your needs while maintaining healthy relationships. When you stop people-pleasing, not everyone will be happy about it. Some people may react with disappointment or even anger. It's important to remember that you can't control others' reactions, you can only control your own choices. Stay firm in your boundaries, and remind yourself why you're making these changes. Over time, the people who truly care about you will respect your decisions. Many people pleasers struggle with perfectionism, believing they must meet everyone's expectations to be accepted. Letting go of this mindset is crucial for your well-being. Accept that it's impossible to please everyone and that making mistakes is a natural part of life. Focus on doing your best not on being perfect. This shift in perspective will help you feel more relaxed and authentic. Self-care is essential for breaking the habit of people-pleasing. Make time for activities that nourish your body, mind, and spirit. This could include exercise, meditation, hobbies, or simply relaxing with a good book. When you take care of yourself, you have more energy and resilience to handle life's challenges. Remember, self-care is not a luxury, it's a necessity. Knowing your core values can help guide your decisions and set healthy boundaries. Take some time to reflect on what matters most to you, whether it's honesty, creativity, family, or independence. When your actions align with your values, you'll feel more confident and less likely to seek approval from others. Living according to your values is a powerful way to break free from people-pleasing. People-pleasing is often fueled by negative beliefs, such as, "I'm only worthy if others approve of me." Challenge these thoughts by questioning their truth. Ask yourself, is this belief helping me or holding me back? Replace negative self-talk with more empowering statements, like, "My worth is not determined by others' opinions." Over time, this practice will help you build a healthier self-image. Self-compassion means treating yourself with kindness, especially when you make mistakes or fall short of your own expectations. Instead of criticizing yourself, offer the same understanding you would give a friend. Practicing self-compassion helps you recover from setbacks and reduces the urge to seek approval from others. Remember, everyone has flaws, and that's what makes us human. Sometimes, people pleasers are taken advantage of by those who manipulate their kindness. Learn to recognize when someone is using guilt, flattery, or pressure to get what they want. Trust your instincts. If something feels off, it probably is. Setting boundaries with manipulative people is especially important for protecting your well-being. When you start setting boundaries, some people may push back or test your limits. Stay calm and consistent in your responses. Remember, you have the right to decide how you spend your time and energy. The more you practice holding your boundaries, the easier it becomes. Over time, others will adjust to your new way of interacting. Fear of rejection is a major driver of people-pleasing. But rejection is a normal part of life, and it doesn't define your worth. Try to see rejection as redirection, an opportunity to focus on relationships and activities that truly matter to you. The more you experience and survive rejection, the less power it holds over you. Assertiveness is a skill that can be learned and strengthened over time. Practice expressing your needs and opinions in low-stakes situations, such as choosing a restaurant or sharing your preferences with friends. As you gain confidence, you'll find it easier to speak up in more challenging situations. Remember, assertiveness is about respect for yourself and for others. Breaking the habit of people-pleasing can be challenging, especially if you've been doing it for years. Don't be afraid to seek support from friends, family, or a therapist. Sharing your struggles with others can provide encouragement and accountability. Remember, you're not alone on this journey, and it's okay to ask for help. Every step you take toward breaking the people-pleasing habit is worth celebrating. Acknowledge your efforts, no matter how small. Maybe you said no to a request, or you voiced your opinion in a group. These moments of progress build momentum and reinforce your commitment to change. Celebrate yourself along the way you deserve it. Mindfulness can help you become more aware of your people-pleasing patterns. By paying attention to your thoughts, feelings, and reactions in the moment, you can make more intentional choices. Try simple mindfulness practices like deep breathing or meditation to stay grounded and centered. The more mindful you are, the easier it becomes to break old habits. When someone asks for your help, it's okay to pause before responding. Give yourself time to consider whether you truly want to say yes. You can use phrases like, "Let me think about it," or "I'll get back to you." This pause allows you to check in with your own needs and make decisions that are right for you. People pleasers often try to control others' perceptions or emotions by always saying yes. Letting go of this need for control can be liberating. Accept that you can't make everyone happy, and that's okay. Focus on what you can control, your own actions and responses. This shift will help you feel more at peace with yourself and your relationships. Breaking free from people-pleasing can feel uncomfortable at first. You might worry about disappointing others or facing conflict. Embrace this discomfort as a sign of growth. Each time you honor your own needs, you build resilience and confidence. Over time, what once felt uncomfortable will become second nature. Kindness doesn't mean sacrificing your own needs for others. True kindness includes being kind to yourself. When you set boundaries and prioritize your well-being, you model healthy behavior for those around you. Redefine kindness as a balance between caring for others and caring for yourself. The more you practice saying no, the easier it becomes. Start with low-pressure situations and gradually work your way up to more challenging ones. Remember, saying no is not a rejection of the person, it's a way to honor your own needs. With practice, you'll become more comfortable and confident in your ability to set boundaries. Take time to reflect on how far you've come. Notice the situations where you stood up for yourself or made choices that honored your needs. Reflecting on your progress helps reinforce positive changes and motivates you to keep going. Remember, change is a journey, not a destination. Visualization is a powerful tool for change. Imagine yourself confidently setting boundaries, saying no when needed, and feeling at peace with your choices. The more vividly you can picture your success, the more likely you are to achieve it. Use visualization to boost your motivation and reinforce your new habits. Setbacks are a normal part of any change process. If you slip back into people-pleasing, don't be too hard on yourself. Instead, view setbacks as learning opportunities. Ask yourself what triggered the old behavior and how you can respond differently next time. Each setback is a chance to grow stronger and more resilient. Breaking the people-pleasing habit takes time and repetition. Focus on developing new habits, such as checking in with yourself before agreeing to requests or practicing assertive communication. The more you practice, the more automatic these new behaviors will become. Be patient with yourself as you build a healthier way of relating to others. Finding your voice means expressing your true thoughts, feelings, and desires. It's about being honest with yourself and others, even when it feels uncomfortable. The more you practice speaking up, the more confident you'll become. Remember, your voice matters, and you have the right to be heard. Healthy relationships are built on mutual respect and understanding. When you stop people-pleasing, you may notice changes in your relationships. Some may become stronger, while others may fade away. Trust that the relationships that matter will adapt and grow with you. Focus on building connections that support your well-being. Authenticity means being true to yourself, even when it's difficult. When you let go of people-pleasing, you create space for your authentic self to shine. Embrace your uniqueness and trust that you are enough just as you are. Authenticity attracts the right people and opportunities into your life. Think about your long-term goals and how people-pleasing might be holding you back. What do you want to achieve in your personal and professional life? Setting clear goals helps you stay focused on what matters most to you rather than getting sidetracked by others' expectations. Use your goals as a guide when making decisions. Surround yourself with people who respect your boundaries and encourage your growth. A strong support system can make it easier to break free from people-pleasing. Seek out friends, mentors, or support groups who share your values and support your journey toward authenticity. People-pleasers often take on too much, believing they must do everything themselves. Learning to delegate tasks is an important skill. Trust others to handle their responsibilities, and don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. Delegation frees up your time and energy for what truly matters. You have the power to rewrite your story. Instead of seeing yourself as someone who must always please others, choose to see yourself as someone who values authenticity and self-respect. Your past does not define your future. Every day is a new opportunity to make choices that honor your true self. Consistency is key to breaking the people-pleasing habit. Keep practicing your new skills, even when it feels challenging. Over time, your new behaviors will become second nature. Remember, progress is more important than perfection. Stay committed to your journey and celebrate each step forward. Relapses are a normal part of change. If you find yourself slipping back into people-pleasing, don't give up. Reflect on what triggered the relapse and use it as a learning experience. Each time you get back on track, you strengthen your commitment to change. Be gentle with yourself and keep moving forward. As you let go of people-pleasing, you'll start to build more authentic connections with others. These relationships are based on mutual respect and understanding rather than obligation or fear. Celebrate the genuine connections you create. They are a reflection of your growth and self-respect. Maintaining boundaries is an ongoing process. Regularly check in with yourself to ensure your boundaries are still serving you. Adjust them as needed, and don't be afraid to reinforce them if others push back. Healthy boundaries are essential for your well-being and happiness. Living authentically means making choices that align with your values, needs, and desires. It's about being true to yourself, even when it's difficult. The more you practice authenticity, the more fulfilling your life becomes. Trust yourself and embrace the journey toward a more authentic, empowered you. Breaking free from people-pleasing is a journey, not a destination. Be patient with yourself and celebrate your progress along the way. Remember, you have the right to prioritize your own needs and live a life that feels true to you. As you continue on this path, you'll discover greater confidence, fulfillment, and authentic connections. You deserve to live as your true self.